Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse sing on it.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Well, this latest news shouldn't come as any surprise, being that lately things have been so strange. And I know that this is just one of those many moments that I stand up when the world falls down on me. On me. Well, hurry for me, I didn't do the thing that I always do. Swallow all this pain without excuse. And I don't understand the sudden sure strength amidst all this tire, especially when there's nothing left to lose. And I know that there is good in all these fragile choices, so I stand up when the world falls down on me. I stand up when the world falls down on me. I feel all this nothing. I feel all this none. I try to steal some faith from this big night that I become. Well, this latest news, it is no surprise, I'll be sure to add another disappointment to the book. And I know that this is just one of those many moments that I stand up when the world falls down on me. I stand up when the world falls down on me. I stand up when the world falls down on me. Hey, yeah. Thank you.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest is Marci Geller.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. That was a beautiful song.
Thank you. It's an oldie but a goodie, hopefully. That was on 3 albums ago, off of my album Here on the Edge, and I was having one of those days when everybody was canceling and things were not going where I wanted them to go, and I just had to remind myself to find the joy again.
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
You are living in Philadelphia, New York?
Nope, I actually live on the island of Long, or I refer to as the Ile de Lange, which is really Long Island. But you know, if you don't say it all fancy, people go, "Oh, you're from Long Island," and I don't know anybody that speaks that way. So no, I come from l'Ile de Lange. Yeah, so part of New York. And about 4 hours of traffic to get here today.
I was sorry to hear that you were caught in
You and me both.
situation on the Washington Bridge.
Well, you can't predict these things. You know, sometimes there's traffic and you just have to keep forging forward.
What else would you like to play for us?
I was going to play one song, but now I'm thinking of another, but I'm looking at my friend Marshall here, Marshall Rosenberg.
I'll catch up somewhere.
I know you will. I'm going to play a song that I actually wrote for my husband, which, believe it or not, we've been together 25 years, married 19, and I very rarely write love songs, you know, because that's the part of my life that works. That's what's happy in my world. So I don't feel the need to figure it out. But I realized just about a year ago I should start writing him some love songs. So I wrote him this one. There's a space between your last word and my first deep breath. You captured me, I'm a firefly who needs the night to flash. Maybe it's no secret, but it's ours to keep. I finally found the one whose truth runs so deep, and I just love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I stumble, you steady me, remind me of my wings, though it means I may fly away and stretch our heartstrings. Maybe it's not simple, that's just not our style. I'll always carry you no matter the miles, 'cause I just love you. Ooh, there's a space between your last word and my first deep breath. You captured me, I'm a firefly who leads the night to flash.
I forgot to introduce Marshall Rosenberg, who's accompanying you on percussion.
Yes, that's why I sort of mentioned him before, because I'm like, you know, people take for granted, oh, he shows up everywhere I go and plays, and he deserves some acknowledgement too. So yes, my dear friend Marshall Rosenberg. Yay.
And he was not able to make it up until today or the day before.
That's right. We had crossed communications, and I thought that for some reason that today was supposed to be Friday, but then I realized, no, it is Thursday, and it's all good, and he's here. Yeah.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah, me too. Did you have anything particular in mind?
Whatever you like.
Okay. Should, I don't know.
What do you feel?
I'm thinking maybe we'll do Forgotten Dreams.
Yeah,
Okay.
always do that.
Yeah. Always do this one.
That was always good.
Yeah. This is sort of a lullaby that I wrote for somebody who was in the process of transitioning. lay down your head for the angels, for they will lead you to the final release. I know you're weary from counting our sorry, scattered like coins on the road of forgotten dreams. Lay down your head, 'cause body's a burden, bound by the scars that we hold to settle our sins. No need to worry for those left behind you. Someday we'll travel on the road of forgotten dreams. Farewell to darkness, farewell to shame. Swim in salvation, forgive the fear and the pain. Well, I'll keep your stories safe in my heart, and somehow you'll shine. Yes, you'll shine. Oh, you'll shine. Yes, you'll shine. You'll be the light on the road of forgotten dreams.
Beautiful songs.
Thank you.
We should let folks know how they can find out more information about your recordings and your
That's a good idea.
appearances.
Yeah, well, the best place to find me is on my website, and that's www.marcigeller.com. And I'll spell out my name because people spell it all the time. So it's MarciGeller.com. And that's my cyber home, where you can find me and find out what shows are coming up and the next album that we're currently working on, when that's going to be available. And from there you can also find things like, if you're a Facebook or a Twitter person or an Instagram person, you can find that kind of stuff on the website as well.
Great.
Yeah. So I'm thinking,
I know what you're thinking. Go
do
ahead.
you know what I'm
I know
thinking?
what you're thinking.
Do you think we should do a guitar song?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's what you're thinking.
See, we've been playing together long enough that he knows what I'm thinking now. Well, this song has an interesting history because I wrote it while I was jogging through my neighborhood and I heard bagpipes. And you know, you don't normally hear bagpipes in suburbia. So of course I had to stop and talk to the woman and find out why she was in the middle of suburbia playing her bagpipes, and it turns out she was practicing for St. Patrick's Day. And she accompanied me for my entire run that day. And as I was running, I wrote this song to her, a little playing. Just outside my window, there's a world that's shining brightly, but the only thing that strikes me are the shadows. I could ride the waves of goodness, let my body float on hope, push aside the constant clamor of my self-doubt. I searched high, I fell low, lost my savior long ago. Now I know that it's the music that will save me. I could marvel at the beauty behind this tattered shirt that reminds me of the moment when I faced truth. But the truth is just an angle that could turn like billowed sails, and the only one to steer it holds the money. I searched high, I fell low, lost my savior long ago. Now I know that it's the music that will save me. Pull the curtain back and behold the promise of my creation. As I grapple with this movie that has ended in surprise, I ponder if the message is the compromise. 'Cause it turned into a romance between me and the unknown. Perhaps these circumstances are the cornerstone. I searched high, I fell low, lost my savior long ago. Now I know that it's the music that will save me. I searched high, I fell low, lost my savior long ago. Now I know that it's the music that will save me. Yes, I know that it's the music that has saved me.
Good one.
Thank you.
Now, your music has made it into soundtracks of several different TV shows.
Yeah, and it's funny because most of the time it's a big surprise to me because I have, an agency that represents my catalog, and they don't always tell me when a song is about to be on television. And it's not often, but there have been occasions where I've turned on the television set and said to my husband, "That sounds really familiar," and he'll go, "That's you." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that is me. Oh, that's me, cha-ching." So, yes. So I've had some soundtrack placements. It's nice mailbox money, as they call it in our industry, and it's another interesting way to share your music with people because I'm going to say it's getting harder. I'm going to say it's getting different the way the music industry works nowadays, and most of us are now independent artists like myself, and you have to find unique and interesting ways to reach people with your music, whereas before you had a label that did all the radio and the promoting and the marketing. Well, now that's not enough. Now you've got to find unique ways to reach an audience, and so the soundtrack placements have been kind of neat that way.
Right.
Yeah. So, should we play another song, or should we talk some more, or play another song?
You got something you want to talk about?
That's a very loaded question. I always have something I want to talk about. Well, I was going to say that some of the songs that you're hearing today are going to be on the next record, and what was really cool about it is that it is what we call a fan-funded record, and it's sort of like a good lead-in how You know, the music industry has changed, and now, you know, we're independent artists, and yet you still need a way to make the record happen. And so we go to fan funding. And so we did a Kickstarter campaign, and it was really successful. And because of these wonderful people, these wonderful friends, this new album is in the process of being made and will be available. So I'm excited to share some of the new songs with you today so that people kind of get a taste of what's going to be on that new album.
Great.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your successful Kickstarter campaign.
Thank you. The CD that we did before this one that we're working on now was called Open Book, and that was the first time I ever did fan funding. And, you know, it's a very nerve-wracking experience, but that also was a successful campaign, and because of that, Open Book exists and it gets out there and people hear the music. So I was thinking maybe I would do a song from that album as well, if we
Okay.
have time. Okay. This song, this is an interesting song. I was kind of eavesdropping on a friend's Facebook wall. She was having some challenges because her kids had left the house for the very first time. And she was experiencing simultaneously this sense of loss and this sense of rediscovering herself. So I wrote this song as I watched her metamorphose. She wakes to unfamiliar quiet. Her feet leave the bed, touch down on cold ground. Socks scattered like space debris. She enters Earth's orbit. No demands for breakfast cartoons. She puts a pot of coffee on for one. But what will this day bring? Secrets well hid. She might emerge from a day without the kids. She yearns for chatter and the chaos. Is shocked by the fear that comes with freedom. Desperate splashes to her face crack the wall of silence. Underwater she fights the tides as waves swallow her tears. But what will this day bring? Secrets well hid. She might emerge from a day without the kids. What will this day bring? Secrets well hid. She might emerge from a day without the kids. A master of procrastination. It didn't turn out as she planned. To base the moral of her story, makes peace with this strange motherland. But what will this day bring? Secrets well hid. She might emerge from a day without the kids. What will this day bring? Secrets well hid. She might emerge from a day without the kids.
Sweet.
Thanks. Am I allowed to ask where we are time-wise, so I know where to gauge myself?
We have about enough time for one more song.
One more song. Now here comes the big debate. I have this habit of doing brand new songs that Marshall has never heard before, which you really shouldn't do when you're on television. But I kind of feel like we're so in the pocket with each other that we can give it a whirl. And I was thinking maybe you could join us on it. If,
I'd be glad to.
Yeah, I would be honored. And I'm going to just do this. I'm going to put this here just so I have it as a little safety net just in case I forget the words. But let's grab this guitar. Take this off. So I do these crazy things called the Fearless Songwriter Challenge. And essentially it's a group on Facebook, and you are challenged to write a song a day for 7 consecutive days. So I just completed a Fearless Songwriter Challenge, and I got 7 songs out of it, which is kind of cool. And this is the last one that I wrote. I'm going to just tune up a little bit just because it's never nice to listen to an out-of-tune guitar. So this is the last song that I got out of this last Fearless Songwriter Challenge. And I was a little down in the dumps, so I kind of wrote it for myself to cheer myself up, and I'm hoping it does the same for all of you. Good. Okay. It's like this. Ready? He's like, I don't know. I have no idea how it goes. Play a song for me now. Make it a good one that will erase the day. Play a song for me now. Remind me I am strong and I will not fade away. Parking tickets, late projection emails, rainy beach days, canceled plan, my cat scratched our couch, out of coffee and milk, the subtle